All right, let's see where we are at. We should be live. Let's see if I can get a signal. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. We coming through? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sure are. Excellent. All right, hey guys, my name is Phil. I create role-playing games. I illustrate them. I publish them online, and I've been focusing my attention on Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition here for since 2017, but I've been using Eberron as my home brew setting since like 2007, something like that. Since I've been doing stuff on DMsGuild for the past 7-ish years, but I haven't actually published an actual adventure on my own. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. What you can see here on screen, it's the Crystals of Abar. It's an adventure for 4 to 5 characters of level 7 or 8. You're basically diving into Carnwood, finding an undead dungeon that you then peel apart and save the local communities from undeath. Pretty basic theme. Let's see. Let me fix my screen here real quick. Bump, bump, bump. There we go. Like, subscribe, bell icon, get notification when we're live in the future. All the maps and tokens that we've created are in the entire full playlist here, the past 240 some odd episodes. So you can check that out. We've been making all the tokens that you need for this to run the adventure. We're providing everything for you. And let's see. We are in the process of doing some line art cleanup here, so we're going to just continue on with that this morning. We'll see if there's any interesting topics of conversation that bubble up as a result of it. I was hanging out in the Spelljammer Discords, and they were having a conversation about accessing different planes of existence in the multiverse using Spelljammer, and then of course Eberron is always used as a reference point for, you can have any type of any sort of planes that you want. Everything can fit within a multiverse, and I love the aesthetic of that. The way that, for anyone that cares, the way that I run Eberron planes is that, like Furnia, for instance, plane of fire, and it pulls from the plane of fire as well as Baator. So the way that I like to spin it is that Baator and the plane of fire both are have major manifest zones that co-terminate with those other planes that just kind of pour into Furnia. So and then it gets filtered through and onto Eberron directly. So it's like pulling, it's like creating where, say the plane of fire and Baator are primary colors, and you blend them together to make secondary colors. That's what Furnia is. It's like a secondary plane that's a blend of cotermination between the plane of fire and Baator that then seeps into Eberron from there. So you can have when I do multiversal stuff, I can filter through Eberron planes into the Great Wheel and be able to world hop via planescape mechanics from Eberron into pretty much any other reality that I want. So I think that's a lot of fun. I like doing it that way. I've been running Eberron with Planescape that way for, well, like I said, I've been running Planescape since 2017. I almost immediately adopted or retained the Great Wheel. It's just my favorite cosmology, so I just homebrewed it into Eberron, but wanting to respect the manifest zones and how they work in Eberron. That was the natural solution that I came up with, just because it just feels like those different planes of existence are kind of like a blending point. Hey, Renetico, how you doing, my guy? This isn't the best pose ever, but it'll do. I think I want to have anything mid inside here like that, so I'm gonna do there. Just being... The Houndsman shows up for like 1, maybe 2 battles in the adventure, so he's not really important, but he is a significant final boss. He's like one of the lieutenants / final boss characters, depending on how the adventure goes and what your objectives are and how well you're able to interrupt the undead ritual that's being performed. Get that in place there. Just doing a lot of line art cleanup today. How you doing, Ravnica? What have you been working on, my man? It's been a while. I haven't caught up. That. I am fucking tired today. I got garbage sleep last night. Just couldn't get to sleep forever. So I'm a little rough and ragged this morning. Get rid of those hard lines that are outlining the character, as well as in the interior spaces. I don't need so much hard line. It just isn't necessary for this style of art. I want to keep the black and white version because of printing. If people want to print and don't want to burn through a color cartridge doing it, or if they have a laser printer, then they can easily print out all these tokens as the black and white line art to save themselves on resources. My coloring style I don't like. I like to blend in the line art with the actual piece a lot, depending on what the effects are needed. Hey, what's up? So not much. Okay. Been working on personal projects. Go ahead. Also been converting the entire Icewind Dale adventure into Mutants and Masterminds for my... Oh yeah, no kidding. You're gonna run that, huh? Neat. Are you just using it as a setting? Are you running a... it sounds like you're running a fantasy masterminds campaign. I reckon that's a thing. I haven't actually encountered any content about it, but it makes sense that you could just run Mutants and Masterminds in any kind of genre you want. It's just the mechanics of the characters that would be different, right? I mean, the mechanics of your character being introduced into a fantasy RPG. It would just be a different-ish sort of approach. It's Mutants and Masterminds still has a strong D&D 3E vibe to it, right? Like the old original D20 type approach to design, or has it evolved into a completely different system at this point? I am not up on my Mutants and Masterminds history. I think I played one game of it, like maybe around 2010. I reserve the right to have been wrong on my date. Sort of, it's a little closer to 3. Yeah. Right on. What edition is it on? Because in its first edition printing was very similar to the 3E core. I imagine it's evolved quite a bit. Wow. Right on. smooth out this breastplate. That feels pretty good. Yeah. That feels good. I'm gonna resolve. This is the only real other this is the only other significant eyesore that I see as far as like line art. Obviously, there's still line art throughout the piece, but this is where it's really glaring. My day was so busy yesterday. I did not have an opportunity to come on lunch yesterday and continue working on the Warforged Machine supplement for Spelljammer. I am disappointed in that, so I'm thinking I'm going to have lunch today. I'll spend on that document some more. Normally I'm not streaming on Thursday lunches, but my schedule yesterday kind of got flip-flopped with today, so I have the opportunity to do so when I normally wouldn't. Yeah, I need to get rid of that shadow there if this is going to be... I could bring this in like that, but now I need to add in a little bit more dark light there. So highlight, low light. Low lights aren't a thing. Here, like that. Pull that around like that. That feels pretty good. These are a little off. Better, but it's not perfect. That's actually better. Oh, has it? Oh, right on. Like I said, I'm pretty shaky on my mutant masterminds. Let's see, that was okay. This actually feels like more of a square than a curve at this point. So I'm going to grab that and bring this around like this. So it's more conforms with the profile edge here. It's obviously square-ish, so I need to bring this out and make this more square-ish as well. I'll take a sip of coffee. Oh, man. Let's see. I need to paint over. I do like this. Yeah, feels pretty good. No, can't do that. Yeah, I can. I can do that. Yeah, that feels good. All right, cool. And here. Extra sheen in there. Cool. Let's keep that highlight going here. Blur that line in there like that. Nice. Then highlight. This is those white highlights I was talking about yesterday that I wanted to overlay on top of it. That is where we are at now. Once I get these highlights on, I can merge it down again. There you go. Set that in there like that. Cool thing about doing little highlights like this is that you can add these little flaws in to indicate dents and just battle damage. Love that. Good. Take your time, timer. Take a sip of water. Murder. Burp, burp, burp. Beep, 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 burp. There we go. Yeah, I need that. Do like that though. So far so good. Let's go ahead and blend this one, merge that one down. Got a little bit too much of a hard line over here. I can blend that in a little bit. I love metallic planes, like these little surfaces. I love hard edge, blended, like lustrous texture. Excuse me. I love just how metal can blend both gradients and hard edge light surfaces on the same object. This is really cool. That was kind of a word salad. Sorry about that, guy. Sorry about that, world. It's kind of making face noise. There, see that helped blend out, make a little bit more sense out of this square edge. I think I need to pull that out a little bit further for the symmetry. See that symmetry there? This is where we need to be. All the way out here. Barf. Keep blending, Kearney. We can do it. Anatomy corrections during color. Gauche. Blend, 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 blend. There we go. Now I can grab that highlight again. There. Grab this pit of dark here, start pulling it over into here. There. Boy, I'm fretting on this piece a lot. I feel like I'm really mincing on the little details on this guy. And what I think what I'm doing is I'm trying to suss out how the rest of the piece is supposed to look. So I'm sitting here procrastinating inside the detail space here while my brain processes what should come next. An acceptable strategy for now, I think. The nice thing about procrastinating inside details is that you just end up with decent details. no real loss other than maybe a little bit of momentum in time. But certainly nothing mission critical that gets lost. Push that in there like that. Bring this forward here. That feels pretty good. That's about the size of resolution. This, I mean, this is a 1 inch by 1 inch token. It's 300 pixels. It's like, this is probably how it would appear on the battlefield. I was originally thinking about having a Shadow Mastiff in the illustration with him, but as an individual, I'm not feeling it sitting in the piece. So I think I'm gonna drop that idea and go with this instead. Just center him up. No, it's a more simple. It's a more simple aesthetic design. It doesn't. I don't think it conveys the character as well overall versus having a Shadow Mastiff in the picture with the Houndsman. But I just don't. It's crowding the. It feels like it's crowding the piece. So I'm gonna let it go as a darling that has to be drowned. Just because I like the compositional design idea of it. I mean, just because I like the aesthetic design idea of it, it doesn't mean that the composition works. Is this mysterious mass figure? Hey Nitro, this is the Houndsman. I gave him a bugbear-like helm to improve upon ferocity and lean into the Beastmaster sort of flair that this guy's got going on. How you doing today? I want to trim that out. Kind of do want to trim that out. There. Still blending. Let's see. How do I want to? Let's grab this. Fill it in here a little bit. Yeah, this should work. And boop, boop, boop. Blend in here like that. Very good. And then come down over here and blend that in. I see some text. Hold on. Let me catch up with you. So, how's he doing his beard attack? Did that helmet, or was that dropped? Yeah, that was dropped in the final design. There we go. Okay, pretty happy with that. Okay, so now let's go in here and start adding in some highlights here. Let's get this chainmail scarf. Keeps them warm. Good, and here. Good. Whew, man, I am hungry. Oh, my belly is rawr. Eat some chicken. Nom 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 chicken. It's a chicken and cheddar sort of day, I think. This technically it should be a little more square like that. Not happy with that curve. That's a little bit better. blend, blend. I'm just doing a lot of blending here. A lot of just micromanaging these pixels. Duplicate the group. Merge that group down. Good. Take the edge off a little bit, do a little bit of loose erase. Yeah. Get some loose erase here to blend that in a little bit. Some light stippling here to help build in a little bit of extra form. Like that. It also feels pretty good like that. Good. Thank you, Timely Timer. Falling into a little void here. My own design. Oh yeah, I'll be having breakfast like immediately after finishing here. Something's hitting me. Something's pushing through my head. A little detail along this highlight here. Then little darker spots here. I think I'm getting shit tested by my muse. I can feel she wants to say something, but I have no idea what it is. Just feel her presence. It's fun. It's fun. Pixel, 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 pick, 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 pixel, 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 pick, pick, pick. Oy vey. What a day, what a day. Pretty happy with that result. Burp. Cool. This shadow spot here, it's punching out at me a little bit too much first position, so I want to come in here and blend that down a little bit. Enter. Much better. These large, I often have these large hip pauldrons on my plate armor. Seems like a pretty natural place to have a sort of saddle seat piece of armor work here. Good. There we go. I think I'm just gonna merge these down. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Love that scarf. Good. Yeah, I think I'm okay with it. This is not my best work ever, but it's not my worst either. The guy's not very important to the whole thing. None of the bosses are actually very important. I'd say of all the NPCs that are actually most important, I would say Captain Carl is by far the most important because he helps open up allying with the Red Wolves, so that the players don't have multiple fronts that they have to fight at the same time, in case things get ugly. Yeah, I think I'm okay with him. Cool. All right. Let's go ahead and leave it like that. At this point, I feel like I'm just mincing details. He looks armored. The form is okay. I like the texture. There you go. Simple, simple. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that one down, and I'm actually going to cut stream and get myself ready for today. I'll have lunchtime in about 6 hours ish. I'll be on to probably work on Warforged Machines some more. I'll be back tonight in about 12 hours to work on Vokath's Mecha Crab, the 500 foot. Oops, I just found something I don't like. This edge here is a little bit too dark lit. I need to brush that down a bit. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that now. Cool. Well, that's it. All right, so I'm going to bounce out of here. I will be back tomorrow morning. We'll work on Karen the Enchantress, and then we'll have this. Then we'll have this set finished up. We'll start doing some. I think what I'll do. We'll probably figure out Karen on tomorrow, and then resolve by Monday. Hopefully I'll get Karen resolved by Monday, and then we'll start it on maps. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I will see you on the other side. Thanks a lot. Cheers.